Welcome to the Inspiration Nation series. You'll hear from industry leaders and learn about what inspires them, what actions they're taking in regards to COVID-19, and they'll share some insider secrets regarding their industry and let you know how you can take advantage of them. I'm your host, Taylor Quinn, CEO of Filmspire. Let's get started. Hi everyone, I want to welcome Dr. Janet West. She is the CEO and founder of RVA Baby LLC to the show. Dr. West, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, Dr. West, the first thing we want to do is laugh a little bit. We think humor is really, really important. And so the first question is, what has inspired you to laugh recently? I think you sent me this really, really funny kind of GIF. Can you explain it to me? Tell me why you found it so funny.
It is the perfect example of what 2020 has been like basically for everybody this year. It's an old Tom and Jerry cartoon, but it basically shows how we're sort of just getting hit by one big event after another. So we have our pandemic, and then we have all the social unrest and all the political unrest. So it just made me laugh because at some point, all the things that are going on, it just seems like a huge soap opera or some unusual reality show that we're living in right now. And I'm just looking forward to things getting a little bit better.
Dr. West, tell us about yourself. Tell us who you are, what is RVA Baby, and how are you kind of adapting your business with COVID-19?
Well, I am a board-certified pediatrician. I've been practicing for over a decade, almost 2 decades now. But what I decided was that I wanted to really pursue something that I'm passionate about, which is newborn care and maternal mental health and taking care of mamas and daddies in the postpartum period. So I started RVA Baby, which is a concierge-style practice. Which means it's cash-based. I don't participate in any insurance plans. But the whole idea is to provide a holistic newborn care at home in the environment where mom and dad and baby actually are, to sort of coach families through that postpartum period.
That's great. So Dr. West, what's new with you? How have you kind of pivoted your business with COVID-19?
In terms of dealing with the risks associated with it, I do wear masks. I have placed a moratorium on hugging my mamas, which I miss a lot, but just sort of sticking with some of the CDC guidelines and masking, cleaning my materials between every patient, wearing gloves when appropriate, and then asking my families if there's someone in the house that has a fever or if anybody has respiratory symptoms.
So Dr. West, a really big part of the show is informing people, really educating people. So what's something you could tell our viewers that they wouldn't really know? What's not sort of an industry secret? What's something you can kind of teach us today?
One of my huge mantras is to do what's best for your patient or your client first. That when you operate in an environment, especially in healthcare, where you have these big systems, a lot of times we get caught up in doing what's best for the system or what's best for the organization. And we forget that patients sort of get lost in that, or clients get lost in that. So my mantra is do what's best for my patient first, and then do what's best for my team second. And I have found that if I do that, everything else falls into place.
That's great. So Dr. West, the next question is, what's something people could do right now or take action on? What's something that you could really inform people that people can kind of do right now with by themselves and really take action on?
I would say right now, the big thing is to look at what life is going to be like after your baby comes. We really focus on the prenatal care, we focus on our birth plan, but we don't think about what's going to happen once that baby arrives. And so in the environment where we're socially distancing, you want to determine who your village is. Who do you have in your village that can take the time out to assist you, because you're not going to have droves of family coming over, right? You're not going to want to expose your newborn to potentially, or your family to COVID potentially. So identify your village, let them know that you need help, and then they can take the measures that they need, whether or not they need to quarantine themselves if they are flying here, but set the expectation early that you're going to need help, identify those folks, and then help them prepare to be with you in quarantine.
Dr. West, if people wanted to get in touch with you, what's the best way they can do that?
They can certainly check out my website. It's www.myrvababy.com. There's a little contact page up there that they can use to reach out to me. They can also reach me by phone at 804-762-3009. They can follow me on the socials on Facebook and Instagram.
So as we're wrapping up the show here, we want to know, what is a favorite inspirational quote that you have? Would you mind sharing that with us today?
Sure. I actually wrote it down just in case I don't get it right, because I don't want to misquote myself. This is actually on my Facebook cover page too. It's stop being who you were and become who you are. That is something I carry with me all the time, because it reminds me that no matter how many failures I've had, no matter how many mistakes I've made in the past, those aren't barriers to me being successful. So, keeping my eye on the prize and realizing that I do have the potential to do all the things I want to do, build this business and take care of as many moms as I can, and realizing that there are going to be some hiccups along the way, but that's not a game changer.
Dr. West, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it. I think folks are going to get a lot of value out from today. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching. If you found any value in this video, please like it and consider sharing it. Filmspire is changing the game in video marketing, and I would like to share how you can increase your email click-through rate by 300%. If you'd like to learn more, contact me through this platform or visit my website at filmspirevideo.com.